Welcome to In the Know with Derek and Joe.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Sorry,
What happens
Steph.
when you're not here?
Yeah,
That's
don't
right.
worry. I feel your pain because when I'm gone, I get substituted very quickly.
Oh, yeah. Of course, Steph is not in the studio. That's why you don't see her. And today we've got special guest, Derek Hartman, longtime listener.
Very much so.
That's it. And of course, Joe, today it's all about the GOLF.
That's it.
Gentlemen only, ladies forbidden.
Ooh, did you just come up with that right
No,
now?
that's the old story that's what golf stands
see,
for.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not actually legitimately did not.
Joe.
Yeah.
Really?
You would know that.
Yeah, of course.
Gentlemen only,
ladies forbidden. Of course, In the Know with Steph and Joe brought to you through the financial support of our good friends over at Restoration One and Steph's Books.
We are very open to all genders in the sport of golf.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
so.
I would like to state that up front.
Because most ladies
Next,
can hit it farther. than
After
me.
we stated that, let's introduce our guest, Derek
Yeah.
Hartman. Derek, please state your name and your whereabouts.
Derek Hartman, Fraser Wealth Management, out in Woodstock, Illinois.
There you go. How do people get a hold of you?
You can email me, Derek at FraserWM, FraserWM.com.
I'm on his mailing email list, I think.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Or you can call us 815-308-5674.
Yeah.
And you are a golf professional. That's why you're here, right?
Aficionado.
I think my wife would
Aficionado?
tell you I'm more of an addict than a professional. But I do. I'm decent. at
I'm
times.
okay with that.
Yeah.
He has a great golf game, and so when I noticed that
He does.
today's topic was golf, I went, I got to get Derek on.
Masters Week.
So Masters Week we
This
have
is the
right
Holy
now.
Grail right here, baby.
Great week.
We
Yeah,
really is.
have the start of golf. To be honest, today is the start of my golf league that I was suckered into. So I'm going to be starting for the first time ever being in a league.
Yeah.
We play golf for events, for charities, for chamber events. I think most of those in the area, the local area here, are chamber events.
Golf league.
Golf leagues,
Yeah.
right? Like you may join a golf league. Let's dive into golf because 'tis the season right now for everybody to start. And what a better day than Masters Week. I'm so excited. So I won't tell you the outcome because Derek doesn't
I do
know.
have to go watch it. I have not been able to watch anything.
So
today,
no
but-
spoilers today.
Some of us are
Grinding
busy.
now,
Some
I
of
hear,
us are
so-
busy
Yeah,
working.
some of us have to
Joe.
Well,
work.
And for those people tuning in on the radio, Joe is just sitting here with his putter in his hand.
His glove
Literally.
on.
And his
I have a
glove on.
glove, I
His
have a
golf
putter,
hat.
I have a hat, I have a
his
ball.
golf
I
shoes.
am ready. I have my golf
He has
shoes
his golf
on.
shoes.
He's got his golf shoes
I
on.
am literally ready to
He
go.
is ready to go.
Because I'm going to golf league right after this.
That's
so I have to be ready to go. But let's talk golf for the sake of your business and how to integrate golf into your business. I think most people what is the golfers out there, right? Like I think all three of us here golf, but we can't speak for everybody out there who may not golf, right? So how to get involved as a business with golf when golf is such an integral part of community and business, right? I've been invited out to many golf rounds with people, and the business will be discussed over that round, and you can make or break your business, your income with that round of golf, right? So first and foremost, how does that influence you guys as being out there with your business and integrating golf into your business?
Well, I think a lot of it today is just relationship building. You're talking people that may not play golf as often as we do. But as you said before, the chamber events, everybody's involved with the chamber events, business-wise at least. You get out there. Why? Are they good at golf? Many of them not. But you're playing a scramble, right? You're having fun.
Totally. Yes.
And then even if you're not playing, what are you doing? You're advertising on a hole. You're passing out trinkets with your business.
Sponsoring. Yes, exactly.
You're just being seen.
What if I not what if so I suck at golf. Let's say I suck at golf, because I do, and I go out there and I don't want to make a fool of myself, even though we know that's not true. I don't care about making a fool of myself. What if I cared about making a fool of myself and I did not want to go out there and make a fool of yourself? So okay, you just told a story, Kent, in the green room, right? Let's go to that story, because I have the same story.
Yeah. So back in 2007, I was working for a bank, had the opportunity to play in a pro-am. Now this is a tournament. This is that the pros are making money at this. Yeah. The AMs, which I was, I am not, right? So it was the Rockford Pro-Am. It was fun. I got to golf with Paul Stankowski. Now Paul, probably a B level pro, but had made maybe 5-6 million in his career at that point, right back then.
I love that.
So had a nice big coach that they drive around on from tournament to tournament, he and his family, and so we're playing, and a couple holes in, he's my age, and he's like, Jones, you got a really nice swing. I go, really? He goes, no.
No, you don't.
No. And I am the guy. I'm the proverbial guy, golf once a week, maybe. Right. So it's not every day. When I was younger, in my 20s and in the insurance business, I probably golfed 3 to 4 times a week.
I just haven't done that. I think I'm going to get close to that this year. But when I walk up, and when I was real young, my cousins got this opportunity, and they're golfers. They love to golf. They could have gone, I think, to college as golfers.
Wow.
They were that good, right? And they still are that good. They're really good. And so we got this opportunity as cousins. It was the 5 older cousins. I was one of them, and my older brother was one of the 5 of us. And we're all like, yeah, we got this opportunity. It was a Detroit country club that was really prestigious. And, so we all walk up, we're like 14, 15, and we all walk up to the first tee. Right. And I had maybe golfed 6 times in my life
at that point.
At that point, right? And that includes the driving ranges.
Wow.
I had no idea what I was doing. And you told the story in the green room. You didn't tell it just now, but you walk up to the front for the first tee, and everybody's standing around looking at you, right? And you're like, I suck. I'm going to be embarrassed. I'm,
Oh yeah, because
spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch, right? Like like you're doing the cross, and you're making sure that you get through this whole thing. And my cousins walk up, they're really good at golf, and they shankopotamus it, right? Like on the first tee. And I walk up and I'm like, just hit one goddamn good shot, please.
Right, come on.
And I hit a great shot, right? I didn't even hit a tree like you did in your shot. During that pro,
ended up in the fairway.
But mine went straight down the fairway. It was 150, maybe 175 yards, but I was 14. I didn't care. It was beautiful. It was great rip. I felt really good. All my cousins that were great golfers sucked, and I felt great coming out of there because the clubhouse was all watching, right? Us 14, 15-year-olds, make sure we don't make fools of ourselves and whatever. And so I walk away down that, and I go, yeah, right. And then the rest of the round, I sucked.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't hit anything.
You came through in the clutch.
But that one shot I needed to do to not embarrass myself. So I just want to say out there, people that are worried, don't be embarrassed. Just go up there and rip it.
Well, yeah. So that I was, my handicap was probably 18 at that point. So that means
mine still is 18.
That means I'm really 1 over on every hole, right?
Yeah.
Ish.
Yes.
Right. And that's not bad that's not bad. But it was the highest on the team. And so I get up to the first tee, and there's people around the tee. The CEO is there. My boss is
there. You have more of a crowd than I had.
There's a bit of a crowd because again, Amcor is sponsoring this.
Were there TV cameras?
I don't know if it was on that. I don't know if it's on that hole, but it was covered. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I get up, and of course there's talk. And anytime that I play, I'm with buddies, so it's like you're being dumb. Yeah, right. And they actually, you know, I got behind me, and since I had the worst, I went first, right? And behind me, then they hold up the quiet sign, and it went church quiet, just like, and my butthole went right up into my throat. And I was like, what is going on? And then I'm just like, just hit the ball. So I swing through, and I must open the face. There's a tree, I don't know, 75 yards off on the right, and it hits this big oak tree and ricochets back into the fairway, straight down the fairway, about 150 yards out or whatever. And I was just like, ah. But then, you know, the last guy before Paul comes up, and he's got maybe a 2 handicap or something. The guy's really good. And, you know, he duffs it, doesn't even go past the women's tee. Or excuse me, I should say the red tees.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Forwardmost tee. Yeah. And Paul?
And then Paul gets up, and it sounds like it's shot out of a cannon, you know. It's like pink. You can actually hear the ball go by you. Like that. You're like, well, that's not what mine sounds like at all.
That's totally different.
Yeah. Just gorgeous though, yeah.
So my question, okay, Derek, have you had any of these type of situations where you walk up and you go, please don't eat it, please don't eat it, please don't eat it, and then you do well and everybody else eats it? Or
I mean, in college tournaments.
You played in college?
I did. I played in college, but
see, okay, so here we're setting the echelon of who is who on golf.
That's why I went first with my stories.
Yeah, mine too. I was 14 and I probably was wearing sweatpants
and moccasins
on a country club in Detroit suburbs.
Yeah, I played in college, so you had some of those moments, but we played Torrey Pines.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Nice. A couple of us were out there, and we were out there for something else, and we went and played. And the one tee is right by the clubhouse, so people stand out there, and it's really hard to get a tee time out there. We were lucky that one of the guys lived there, so he was able to do it for us. But we had a crowd of people watching us, and you're teeing off at Torrey Pines.
Yeah,
you want to do well. Right?
That would be so nerve-wracking.
It was. I was like, okay, I get up there, and of course, you know, you flip the tee, and I'm going first. So I got up there, and I hit. It was an okay shot. It wasn't great. It was
straight fairway. Did you hit the fairway?
No, it was just in the rough, close to the fairway. I was fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Fine with that.
Awesome. Yeah.
But yeah, there were a lot of people watching. A lot of people that were up on the veranda area.
Nerve-wracking. Yeah.
But after I get away from that, it's a lot better.
Okay. Question to both of you, because you had the situation and you didn't do it. It went dead silent. They held up the quiet sign.
Yeah.
Would you wouldn't, because to me, I would say screw off to that quiet sign. I'd do a Happy Gilmore and be like, no, come on, pump it up. Give me some noise and try and get the crowd to, you know, right. Like
it's a different situation.
I understand it's different.
Yeah. Well, but that's also a tournament. So you can't, I mean, you got to be cognitive of all the other players and whatnot.
Well,
too,
but
right?
people get out of here. The people get rowdy and cheer when somebody makes a good putt or a chip in or something like that. So why wouldn't you be able to tell people?
I was just trying to cough to get my butthole out of my throat.
Doc, can you grab on?
River.
So let me ask you this. So Restoration 1, obviously, you guys are involved in lots of the chamber events.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All of them in the area.
Big supporters.
We try to. Yes,
so
absolutely.
There. So how do you utilize these events for Restoration 1? What are you trying to do? And then 2, you're playing in them, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting out there, so you're meeting people. Do you have that fear when you step up in front of them out there?
Okay. No. I have no fear of embarrassing myself. I have almost never been embarrassed. So
I'd go with that.
But you wouldn't wear your golf outfit out.
That's why he's almost never.
I wore it on the course. Almost never embarrassed. I don't get embarrassed. So in that sense, I have no problem going up and duffing hard and uh-oh. Who's saying?
Shayna's like, I tune in at the weirdest time. the what in your throat? That's
The what
that's
in
that's
your
your
again later.
Keith, you got to roll through Shayna on the whole episode.
Your 216 T-shirt for the day. My butthole was in my throat.
My butthole was in my throat. So I because I don't get embarrassed, I really don't care to go up and tee off. And to be honest, I think I can, because of that, I can relax a little bit more for my tee off to not duff it so bad. But if I do duff it, I really don't care. I'm not too worried because I know I'm a shitty golfer.
Well, yeah. So when it comes to golf and the business, you got to look. It's marketing dollars, is what it is truly, right?
Ours is branding. Like
yours is branding. Yeah,
we brand. We're not getting a job. Somebody's not going to be out golfing and go, "Oh my God, my basement's flooded." I totally remember that because I'm out golfing and saw your tent. Right? Like ours is branding, so people know we're a common thing in the community. Yeah. We support other businesses, right? Like ours is branding. That's what it is. Yeah. That's what we get out of it is mainly that, because people want to know that we're part of the community. That to me, I like to have fun when I golf. That's it. I want to be out having fun and showing other business owners that we can have fun and enjoy ourselves. Right? Like there's dual purpose to it, I think.
Now, Derek, you're a pretty intense golfer. When I say intense, good, right? So when you're out there, are you thinking, man, if I have a bad round, I'm not going to get this business?
Not anymore. No.
Yeah.
No.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Well,
when did that change and why?
I think it's just over time. Just because you realize if you're out there for business, you're really just relationship building, right? I mean, it's just you're just relaxed and having a good time. At least you should be. You should be. Yeah. You get to, honestly, playing golf, you get to know a lot about who you're out there with. Attitude wise, are they chucking clubs? I've played golf with some people that you never would have thought, and then all of a sudden you see, flying through the air. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I've never thrown a club. I feel like, God, I could scrap that metal and get
break
like
it. Yeah.
4 cents.
Or break it. I'm gonna have to pay again.
I don't want to throw 4 cents into the water. These balls are worth so much to me. I go through so many of these.
I try to find more than I lose on it. Yeah,
you don't even know. Like, wait. Derek has to tell the story about.
So
go ahead.
Where were we playing? Chalet Hills, I think.
Probably.
It was a chamber outing or something last year, and I hadn't played golf with Joe. Was it last year, year before?
Yeah,
I hadn't
it was
played
last year.
Golf with Joe before, so we're sitting there and we're getting ready to go, and he's in his outfit, and he pulls out. Was it 2 dozen? It was a lot.
A dozen. It was a. Don't give me that.
It was a dozen balls, and some people put 3 right up on the dashboard. He puts this whole thing just right there.
12. I pulled out 12 golf balls,
and I'm like, I need all those? He's like, you've never seen me play golf.
And then
needed them,
by like hole 3, he goes, wow, I can't believe you actually need all those.
He was not lying. There was a reason.
There was a reason I pulled 12 golf balls.
One of the best, and I tell this story all the time. Plum Garden here in town.
Yes,
delicious.
When it was the original owner, one of the best branding was he put on his ball, Plum Garden, return for a free appetizer. Oh, yeah. So if he lost the ball, he didn't go look for it. He's like, somebody will find it. And he goes, you can't believe how many balls show up, but because then you show up and go, hey, I found this ball. Yeah, well, free appetizer.
I love
Isn't that great? Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. That's such great marketing.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So somebody's.
I haven't seen that more.
Yeah,
honestly,
that's such great marketing. I can't do that because again, it's like not
return this ball for free financial review.
Yeah, right? You know what I mean? For a stock tip or something, It's right?
Like that's such great marketing.
Yeah. So he had his logo on it, the Plum Garden or whatever. It said Plum Garden. Got him made, and then I don't know if it was you know, on it as well, or if you just put it with a Sharpie, return for free.
So, all right. So my question to Derek, we've established actually have an echelon of golfness to you.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, when you go out with people, as I have pressed you for, is golf tips, golf knowledge, right? Do you find that can help you gain business?
I mean, if it's wanted advice.
Yeah.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough.
There's
but
a lot
like,
of people giving unwanted advice, and that's not going to help you.
100%. But like, yeah, I'm not going to be out giving somebody advice on golfing. I can give somebody advice on disc golfing.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I don't think the advice. Most people aren't asking for advice, not on the course.
Really,
in my experience,
they're just out there to bullshit,
out there to have fun,
and build, as you said, build that relationship. Which, let's be honest, if you go out for a foursome and you're not in like some kind of scramble event or chamber event or something like that, you're just going out to, like, somebody says, "Hey, let's go out golfing." And you go, "Great, let's go out. I got a tee time at this time. Let's go. I'll meet you there." And you're out. That really is the relationship building that hopefully you can take and produce that into great business.
Yeah. And that relationship a lot of times is not going to come for, you know, months or even years.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely.
And there's been times, you know, you play golf with someone just because you're out with friends or whatever it may be, and you do that 5, 6, 7 times, and then it turns into a business opportunity later on. It just depends.
So let's talk golf with business. That is, and then after this, we'll shift into actually spending money, because I want to get your opinion, and because we've discussed spending money before and what I don't spend money on versus what I might actually spend money on. But let's say that I want to take somebody out golfing, but I don't want to spend, 4 hours, 6 hours, a whole day on the golf course, right? There's obviously putt golf's been around forever.
Yep.
We all know Top Golf has come into play. What do you find that you like to do if somebody's like, I'm not a golfer, but you're like, but they want to do so, right? Like,
Top Golf is really coming into play. And you know this. I mean, you
yes,
I do
your
membership and done it business wise. But even if it's not, you can go out to the course, play 9 holes late in the evening, during the day, whatever it may be. But you can do it quickly, which is nice.
Right.
You can play a scramble. I've played in groups where we go out and play 9 holes and we just play a scramble. That way, no one's worried about being bad at golf. You're still having fun. And honestly, scrambles are fun to play in for everybody, right?
Especially as somebody that's not great at golf. You're like, I get to hit from up there. Great. Okay. Oh, my shot was bad. I'm hitting from up there next time. I really don't care.
Well, and just like last year, and calling Jesse out, but I'm not really calling him out because we had a lot of fun.
But Jesse,
it was his first time golfing ever, and I think he had a lot of fun.
I would say he had a blast, and I hope he's gonna listen to the show at some point, because we're calling him out. I mean, we are. He had a blast, and he's never golfed before. He had some good shots. He had some really shitty shots.
We gave him a hard time. I mean, it was fun, but
all in good fun. So Top Golf, you mentioned something in the green room about like a putt golf type Top Golf hybrid.
Yeah,
that's
so
new out there.
There's new. It's mini golf, Top Golf hybrid, where it's like food and drink, but it's mini golf, but you're getting points around the course as you're playing. So they have them. I think the Oak Brook, Chicago. I think there's one coming up this way. I don't know if it's Schaumburg or whatever, but those, businesses are bringing their employees out there. Businesses are bringing their clients out there because it's a good way to kind of play golf, or just an entertainment option.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad, it's a great environment, right? You're literally just kind of walking around and having fun. And
I feel like almost every
yourself.
single human being has been to a putt golf course and can swing a putter.
Yeah.
Right? Because here's my putter. We're going to discuss this next. But everybody can go up and swing a putter because we've all been to a putt-putt golf course, and therefore you should be able to do so. Swinging a driver or chipping or whatever is a little different with Topgolf because you have to have that more full swing than with a putter where it's like, oh, I'm keeping it on the ground. I can just click it along, right? Like putting is, we'll call it easier because you keep it on the ground and it's a two-dimensional essentially game.
Well, and I think it's just a fun atmosphere. Topgolf, even if I've seen people that they only take putting strokes almost,
pretty much. Yeah.
Because they haven't
exactly.
played before.
Yeah.
And it makes absolutely no difference where the ball goes. Yeah, you can play a game. Most times we go there, the game score has nothing to do with it. We're having drinks and we're, eating food.
Having fun.
Just having fun and hanging out. People I know, golf group, we meet up every February from, all over the area just to literally bring our bags and talk golf and hit balls and just hang out.
I went last week because we have the membership, so I can just go in on a weekday and play for free. Yeah. I just have to pay for my food and my drinks. And it's nice to literally be able to go like, all right, I need a couple hours. Kind of like a driving range. However, the difference being like, I feel like a driving range, you're sitting outside. You can't, it's harder with drinks. It's not as like, so you do pay more for Topgolf, but driving range is a little bit more for golfers.
Yeah, and
Topgolf is the bowling alley for golfers.
Exactly, and
pretty much, yeah. That's a great way to put it. Yeah,
and you get to, even if you're not a golfer going to Topgolf, we've had people join us that they don't even have to swing a club.
No,
right?
They so much fun.
Sit around and hang around. They've got the inside area. Topgolf is making Callaway a lot of money.
Oh, for sure.
It's always packed.
I have destroyed, one of my employees, it wasn't me, one of my employees destroyed a Callaway golf club there. So they definitely had to buy one because of us.
They own it. So
yeah. Well, yeah. All right. So let's talk equipment, right? Or spending money. We'll talk spending money, right? Spending money in general. There's a golf round. We'll call a golf round. If you walk it, it could be $18 during the week, right? Or it could be freaking $150 with a cart,
or more. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever, depending on where you are, right? So that's just for the round. Now let's talk equipment, right? We got equipment. I'm going to confess, I went and bought a brand new driver last year. I spent a little under $700 for a brand new driver, one club. I know they could get probably more expensive than that.
I bought new irons, woods last year.
One club though can't get much more. I mean, I bet it could be $1,000 or $2,000 if you
upgrade the shaft. The shaft itself can be over $375, $400.
What? Goofed us. So mine was like $65 for my shaft. Yeah, that makes sense. So I also, though, however, I've been told by Derek that I need to go and get new irons and new wedges. And I keep telling him, I go, no, I'm going to re-grip them. And so I re-gripped my wedges and it worked. It was very successful. I must say it went very well. They're on pretty straight, it looks like. And then I'm going to do my irons here shortly, but I looked at my putter and thought maybe I should do my putter, and I'm holding it in my hand. And then I thought, no, this putter really fits me.
This duct tape really works.
It's not goddamn duct tape, Derek.
Electrical tape really works.
So I got this putter for free because I got some points doing something, and it showed up on my porch. And then in the heat of the summer, the porch heat melted the grip, and I opened it up and it all like peeled out of the plastic. I'm like, well, son of a bitch. But as a good contractor would, I took my electrical tape and I wrapped it. And
looks like you put it on a lathe and just.
I mean, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So Derek did mention how great
it's well done.
How well wrapped this thing is. So I'll be honest, this thing feels so good in my hands with electrical tape.
If it's raining at all, that's gonna fly.
Wait, how often do you full swing your
Right.
putter? How often do you full swing your putter?
Sometimes, man.
Sometimes you do what you got to do.
I'm a distance putter.
I'm a distance putter. I don't have to full swing my putter, so I'm not worried about the grip on my putter being that crazy good. I guess I don't know. I'm not worried about it, but I did not pay a dime for my putter, and I feel pretty good about that because I don't really want to pay a shitload of money. So you want me to buy new irons and wedges?
Well,
and
let me ask you a question. Does it matter the tool that's in the bag when you're doing it for business? So like mine. So
how much do you spend for the tool in the bag?
So I'll be honest. I've got a set of Wilsons that I got from Walmart probably in 2006.
Dunham's. It's Dunham's. It was Dunham's.
I might have got them in 2007 when I went to the Pro-Am because I was like, I better show up with
some decent clubs. Let me buy some Wilsons.
Yeah.
Let me buy some Wilsons.
Right? I don't know, right?
Okay.
So now, and I haven't got any. I've got a new driver because I think I snapped. I snapped one. Now, it was, fiberglass or whatever.
Wobbly.
Yeah,
we'll go with that.
Right.
Okay.
And that's my question to you, Derek. Is do you need a good set, and how long should a set last?
Well, and that's the thing too, is what are you playing all the time? Like, is that a passion for you?
Right.
What kind of golf outing are you guys having with no liquor?
Wait, how the hell are you still here?
Our good friends just rolled in. Come on in.
How you doing?
Hello.
You'll
How
never
did you guys
believe-
just show?
Right.
Did you just pulling schnapps in?
Yeah, I thought like this would be fitting since your show was so dainty.
Yeah, that's
Our
it.
show has
Come
not
on,
been dainty.
Come on in.
Haven't you heard our conversation about my putter?
We've been listening a little bit from
That's my putter.
We were trying to figure out where you were.
Yeah, because we saw Eli down there and we're like, oh damn, Eli's apparently in the area. Does that mean that
No, I'm good, thank you. No. Is this thing on? Oh
This-
shit!
is this
I'm
mic
glad
on?
you're here. I want to hear about your how you use golf for your business, even though you don't play.
I was gonna say, so you don't, so who do you don't really golf?
I mini golf.
You mini golf, yeah, bullshit. I've seen
Oh, I expect that to come from Joe.
I've seen everything she does is short and mini. I've seen his golf game. So
It's weird when she said
yeah,
that.
yours.
It's just weird when she shows up and says, "I'll take a child's putter."
Do you
That's
do
not
you
the only thing she
Hey.
goes to say. Whoa!
when and how often do you guys buy equipment? You never buy equipment.
For golf.
Yeah.
I have to buy stuff like all the time because I sponsor the hole. So I have
Yeah,
to
you do.
get everybody knows that I take care of the green.
How dangerous. The devil's lettuce. How often do you purchase golf equipment or attire or anything related to help your game?
So first of all, I'm a
Yeah.
fucking legend. My game is already solid.
I mean,
Second of
ooh,
all, let's
roll
get
the
right
dice on that one.
Let's get
Yeah,
right
clearly
into
he
it.
needs a drink, and then we're gonna. Yeah.
I would say every year at the golf outing, I tend to have a few too many drinks, and that's when my wallet becomes a little looser, and that's when I buy the shorts that are too short. And
But
polo
you're
shorts.
at the golf outing.
Didn't you kilt it last year?
I did kilt it last
Yeah,
year.
you were in a
I
kilt.
kilt it all right.
Scottish.
Yeah.
Scottish.
Tom Odell. Tom and I both.
Yeah, you both
kilts.
wore a
Yeah.
kilt.
Yeah, I remember. Okay.
Yeah, it was
So-
cold. It was it was breezy.
So when
Oh,
I
yeah,
bought
Portland.
when I bought my outfit, right, I
It was a nice outfit.
was Payne Stewart.
Yeah.
You should have
Yeah.
worn it.
Nice.
Oh,
I
wait,
sh-
are you supposed to dress up like a character?
well, we did
Hey,
for these.
Stewart's a golfer.
He's a golfer.
He sounds like a cartoon
Was.
guy. Yeah.
It sounds like a cartoon.
You
Yeah.
look like Goofy.
Golfer.
Sounds like he's from the Goonies or at least the Jetsons. So I bought my outfit and it was $140. So it was actually expensive, but I'm gonna wear it more. I just didn't.
I
I,
spend at least $140
Take your
in
shots.
liquor for the golf outing.
Everybody take your shot so we're all on par.
on par.
I see what you did there.
Ba-da-ba.
Actually, we're going to be above par. Thanks. There you go. And then let's go back because that's a serious question. How much is it important to have nice clubs when you're out on business, and how long do they
you guys
last?
have to do the flexing
I don't
like
think
people
so.
do with the cars? Is that
Right,
the thing in
that's what I'm
golf?
asking.
Some guys, I
Oh,
mean,
this
some
is
guys
good.
do. Some guys that I play with just in general, I mean, they go through 4 or 5 sets a year, brand new sets.
What? So
What?
listen,
But wait, they're selling their old sets, so they're not. really-
Sometimes.
Wait, did they break
if they're
them?
looking to get rid of one, my
Yeah.
hands up.
That's how I got my last set that he's telling me to get rid of.
Right.
Is my old boss
That's
is
a
a
whole
golf
different
pro.
subject, though.
Well, it was like
We can have a whole different
2002
show.
when
Well,
he
that's what I'm
got these
saying.
clubs.
I got 2007 Wilsons.
If you're going out to have fun and you're
Really?
enjoying
Fucking
it,
ball.
Wilson.
Okay,
Wilson.
so wait,
Were
I
they
have
a
no
blue light
golf question
special?
then.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Dunham's.
so when you hit the ball, okay, and this is made out of what material? Like metal,
Steel.
aluminum,
Steel.
Okay, so steel. So after a while, if you hit the ball really hard, do these start to like
they
curve?
can, yeah.
And then you have
Mine-
to replace
They-
If
them?
you're really strong, yeah.
Mine curve a lot when I hit the golf cart with it when I'm pissed off. That I'm not gonna lie.
His
It'll
also
definitely turn
curves.
Let's be clear.
His also curves when he
On a
forgets
cold night.
the lubrication.
Is this why you have to replace them then, or do they like just get brittle because they're made out of
It
metal?
depends.
or,
So,
like,
I mean,
where do you have to keep
Fi-
them?
fiberglass. Some of the shafts are made of fiberglass,
Okay.
and I've seen people swing and
Some are
hit
made
the
of rubber.
ground,
they
hit
can-
the ground
they can
And
splinter,
dent it.
yeah.
so many times that by the time like one of the swings they just hit it and the whole shaft just goes and
Shatters.
Shaft should
shatters.
feel good in your hand, right?
It
The shaft
should.
always feels
It
good in
should.
your hand.
It should.
It looks a lot bigger in a midget's hand though.
Did you watch that Pete Davidson?
That's why I
comedy
don't have big
special?
hands.
Okay.
So
I-
so
So,
wait.
yeah, so what's the shelf life? Should I get something better than Wilson?
Oh, that's a good question. Shelf life.
Yeah.
How often should
So-
I be?
So the
buying
reason
new
I
clubs?
want Joe to get new clubs is because he wants to get better, and he says he wants to get better and he wants
Right.
to play more golf. So I said, Joe, if you look at his set, it just doesn't fit him very well, in my opinion. And I
Right.
said, let's get you fit because you want to get better and you want to play better. Some people keep the same set of clubs that they've had for 25 years,
Hello.
and they're happy. They're just happy going out, and they're happy playing with them. They don't care. It's not a big deal. But
Do I have
if
to get a child set
Yes. Yes.
Little tykes.
Yes.
for my height?
Yes.
I think a lot
I
of
think
it
it's a
too-
yellow color for the
It
child.
doesn't cost
I play
much
with
to
my
go get
sons,
fitted.
it's perfect.
Yeah, same.
It can get expensive, but no, like sub 70, they're a local out of Sycamore. They make a really great club.
Yeah.
They'll fit you for free.
Or are they sponsoring the show today?
No, but
No.
Should.
But they are
I
now.
like to support local. To support local.
They're
you know.
giving me a discount when I go
There
in
you
there.
There's also the one over here by Nunda Township, right? Right underneath
The driving range, yeah.
they fit you.
Yeah, they can fit you.
There's like
there, too.
the PGA store tour store in Schaumburg too. Like that's where I got my driver from. But the goal would be
What about Dick's?
Sure they will.
Yeah,
Dick's
Dick's will fit me
fits-
fine.
It fits you good. So if you go and get them though, I don't want to spend a lot of money, Derek. I just bought new.
Depends
I
on
just
what you
regripped my own
Frame is a
clubs
lot of
'cause I'm
money, and
cheap.
how long are you going to keep
I
them?
just
That's the other
regripped my
part.
own clubs.
Can he write those off as a business expense?
What if he takes him to Top Golf once?
Can he write?
I
them
write off
as
Top
a
Golf, though.
business expense?
That's an
I would have figured out how to do it
advertising
if we
and
could
marketing
write it off.
business
As a
development.
business
Right.
expense. You used to be able to write off, course memberships
Yeah.
and that. Can't do it anymore.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore. I
Can't do
didn't
it
know that.
anymore.
Yeah.
So they've kind of eliminated those loopholes.
I think a lot of it too is as far as buying new ones and how often. I think a lot of people do the whole "I'm keeping up with the Joneses." You see something
Oh, yeah,
new,
for sure.
you know what? I need a
Mine
new
are from
driver.
2007.
I know, but you are the
Wrong
Joneses.
Jones, sorry.
People
Yeah.
keep up with you.
You are the Joneses.
Ron
Yeah.
Jones. Exactly.
Yeah.
All
But-
you guys do is just hit the marshmallow into the thing for the hole in
I
one.
know.
I don't. I miss every time.
Really?
Yeah.
You need
Yeah.
to get clubs
I-
from 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
'cause
need
you
to get the
nail it.
Wilsons.
You need the vintage.
If you and a lot of times too, so kind of go back to the professionals, you'll see advertisements and all that where they have new clubs and they're hitting new clubs. But when you look in their bags, a lot of times they've got clubs that are 7, 8, 9 years old.
The
Can
comfort
you
club
identify
that they
them?
keep.
Like,
They'll have a new head cover on them,
Right.
but the club itself is an older club that. They
but
just
like when
love
you're
that
watching golf on TV, can you identify how old the club is?
Yeah, there's
I mean,
actually
if
an
you
app for
see it
that.
up close.
Like it's you ever use Google Lens?
No.
Like, you know, when you take a picture and you hit lens, and it'll like take that picture that you've taken and it'll kind of give you some information on that. There's actually this Payne Stewart invented an app that does the same thing for golf clubs.
He is so full of shit right now.
Absolutely.
He's so full of shit.
Hey, Stewart passed away.
You can't
Yeah.
shit a shitter, and that is full of shit.
Okay, so I have a question then. I don't know if you guys answered this.
I meant Lee
earlier
Trevino.
in the
We probably did,
in
but
the show, but so since I'm the person that I'll sponsor the hole and I'll sit at the hole all day and I get about
just around the hole or
Yeah.
at the hole, on the hole, in the hole.
not in the
Okay. Okay.
and so if it's I spend about maybe 2 minutes per golf group chatting while they're teeing off.
Totally.
Okay? So it's a very minimal amount of time that I can kind of do business.
Uh-huh.
So do you guys feel like you get more business done by golfing because you guys are chatting for the whole day, or you group up with your friends so it's all the same stuff that you already talk about?
Yeah, I think most times you're grouped up with.
I'm
friends.
grouping with my friends, so I'm not like getting
so you're relying
gaining.
on like Mary and Christine to
yes.
hit it home.
However, I mentioned it before. The main goal of us sponsoring a hole or doing something like that is branding.
Mhm.
It's not to get a job. We know we're not good. Somebody's not going to come up to the tee on this 14th and go, "Oh shit, Restoration 1. I forgot. I just forgot. I have 2 feet of water in my basement and I needed somebody to come out. I forgot about that. Let me call you guys."
But
right?
somebody
So
like me or Derek though, or even
totally
us,
could
like,
actually,
schedule a
yes,
meeting
yes,
Right.
and actually
100%, 100%. Yeah.
formulated a deal.
Yes.
I think that we personally, like, I enjoy going on. The whole sponsor is great. I do just same reason, brand recognition,
Branding.
and
Yeah.
just, you know, because of what, especially with the chamber one, what it benefits as a whole in the community. So at that point, I think I have, you know, we've done our due diligence to sponsor that whole sponsor, whatever we sponsored. I'm there to have fun. You know, if people come up to me and you and I will bullshit a little bit about business, but I mean, I'm not there to talk about it. You know, well, you know, how's business? Oh, great, blah blah blah. And that's as far as
Represent
I go
my.
with it.
I'm there to shake babies and kiss hands.
Right.
Okay.
Well, and I think it's always that going back, right? So
What?
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 where's the camera?
Blair?
What did
Blair?
you
Camera
just
around.
say? What did you just say?
But going back to the swag stuff that you get, I always go back and check those stuff out, especially if I don't know the company. I'm like,
you got to come by my office though before you leave to get my koozies.
All right, I'll be there.
Do you have any more?
That's what she
golden
said.
cups?
That's what she
Yeah.
said. So in that sense,
Yeah.
it just depends on. So I've been a golfer and I've been on the whole sponsoring, right? And standing at the tee the whole day, watching everybody go through. I will say, as myself, I've been told I've been great on the whole as a sponsor because I'm energetic. People remember me. I'm going to find good swag to give out and I'm going to make it worthwhile. Right. So the same is when I'm golfing, I'm out having fun, like with Robert, and we're out having a great time. And if we come up to a hole and somebody's there with their tent and they're having a good time and they portray that to me and they give me some swag, I'm going to actually remember that and I'm going to keep that and I'm going to like think about that in the
It'll be
future.
the back of your head.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the shot ski yet.
Shot ski. No, but people give away individuals where it's like in like a cup like this, where it's in like a throwaway cup where you can take it and throw it back and it's gone. But
I'm
yeah.
not doing Jello shots again. I can tell you that.
Wow.
I made 350 Mai Tai Jello shots, and only maybe like 10 of them went.
Oh wow.
Wow, you weren't peddling them good enough.
Well, we
Clearly,
had
you're
them all
not a
out
salesman.
and stuff, and then, but everybody was. But I also had White Claws. I also had
Right.
Wow.
lemonades. I also.
You had a full bar
was
and
your
you're
fault
like, I
then.
came back
Yeah.
with half my bar. What the fuck, guys?
It wasn't the half the bar. It was all the Jello shots.
Your Jello shots were body shots too, so kind of weird.
It was weird, and they were
all
all packed.
on the table.
They were all packed into her belly button at the same time.
Yeah,
How
you got
big's
a
your
little
belly
straw. It was fun.
So if we're out golfing and we're doing these kind of things, do you feel that we found that relationships are better built during this? Are we all kind of in the same terms that like we're not
100%.
going out there to
Yeah.
literally make a job off
So
of
you've
a round of golf?
You've had your membership at Topgolf now for a couple of years.
Correct.
Has it paid for itself? Have you seen business from that?
Yes. It's different though than a round of golf,
It is very
because I can go to Topgolf for an hour.
right.
And I think it's a lot more personable. I think last time I went with you guys, well, you didn't go. Last time I went with everybody but you. I'll keep mentioning that you didn't go.
Hey.
He only shows up when no one else
Listen,
does.
when you get to the higher echelon in our company, maybe you'll get to go with the boss.
I was told this because you were grounded.
Oh.
I mean, whatever. However you want to throw that out
there.
there. Bullshit smells bullshit, right? I think that was
Carrie wouldn't allow me to go out.
I think that was a much better experience to discuss business and things than
Than
it
a
would
full
on a
round of golf.
course. Yes, because I mean Jesse Leverett went, Chris Herkes, Christine. There was I want to say another real estate agent or insurance agent. So it was, to me, that would pay for itself more than just because the connections.
Topgolf definitely is a little more personable because you can have 6 people in a bay essentially, and that's 6 people standing around talking together with one person golfing. It's not 2 people in a cart where 2 people are in another cart, and you could be on opposite sides of the fairway, right? You're not really, and then the only time you really kind of come together is on the green or on the tee or something like that. It is much different in the sense of how to play or be involved in golf or whatever. I mean, there's tons of other things that you could do, like axe throwing, that are similar to those.
Midget toss. I mean, that would be a fun.
They had that on
event.
Beaver Island actually at one time. They stopped doing it, but yeah, it was a real
Beaver
thing.
Island.
Yeah, we're going back there. So there's some fun events that I think everybody should look for and be involved in and continue to promote, like the chamber ones we've talked about, where we're all kind of playing in the chamber. I keep playing with this golf ball here, and it is. Can I have my club back? I need a hard surface. I don't want to keep hitting it on the table. But this golf ball is. I don't know if anybody can see it, but it glows. And so I know. Ooh, wait, hang on.
That was such a fun event.
I know.
So fun.
So Derek, go ahead and explain what it
It
was.
was glow in the dark golf. They had the cart paths lit up throughout the whole course with the
Glow sticks.
little
Glow
glow
sticks,
sticks.
yeah.
And we went out and played. It was just a good time.
We played 9 holes. You started at like 7 o'clock, so it was like dusk, and then we ended at like 10:30, 11 o'clock or whatever. And you would hit go ahead. We would hit those golf balls. They're rock hard. You don't really want to hit them with like your best club. Yeah, they're rock hard. But you would hit these things, and in like dusk or nighttime,
Like shooting stars.
they are amazing to see them just go shoo down the fairway and like.
Especially if you've been drinking.
Oh yeah, you hit it into a
Adds to
tree.
it.
You hit into a tree and you go bink and it goes doo and shoots way off, and you know exactly where this thing goes.
Unless it turns off when you hit it.
Oh yeah, we had
Oh,
one
that
guy. We had one guy. He clinked it on and was like, just like I did. You hit it on your club face. He teed it up and then he crushed it.
It was me.
And
It was gone. It
It
just
was
turned off
gone.
right away.
Yeah,
Gone.
it was gone. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Like,
right.
well,
it was you. I thought it was
no
you
coming back
or,
for that
or
one.
Brian. Yeah, they were gone. But like you could see this thing in a foot of grass.
I was gonna say probably a lot easier to find the
Way easier. The one I sent off, it did a little slicer to the right and then wound up in 1 foot tall grass.
I put
and you
one on
could,
a road. You saw it bouncing down the road
That's
really
awesome.
nicely.
in the middle of the
We
night.
had no idea where we were aiming.
So-
Yeah.
Do you guys do you guys like picking your own foursome, or do you like to be surprised when you get out on the course?
Do I like
For
surprises?
like outing events.
Yeah, so like if you're going to
Yeah.
so if you're golfing and they put 4 in a group, right?
Yeah.
So, like, do you guys like to pick your own four? Because you guys are going for more of a branding kind of fun-filled thing. And then what happens if you get stuck with somebody that is not of the same sense of humor?
Then
or
we leave them
something?
behind.
Oh.
I mean,
Or
it's just
doesn't
fun.
like my
Takes
cologne.
off.
Yeah.
Somebody that doesn't like my cologne.
Who doesn't
Yeah.
like cool water?
I golfed with Joe
Yeah.
last year at the chamber.
And you're like, never again.
No, I marveled at this man because I'm like, how is he coherent?
How is he standing
That
up?
was on hole 3.
We had 15 more to go.
Yep.
I'm just sitting here, and by the 9th hole, I'm like, what in the good Lord? I would be in a coma.
Well,
I
it's a
literally-
different.
and he's getting better.
Right.
And he's driving,
That's to
and
be
he's
honest.
driving straighter. And I'm
And to
like,
be honest, the driving, like the actual driving the golf cart and the golfing gets better as I relax more throughout and warm up. I got my muscles and joints got to
don't
warm
know.
up.
I was just sitting next and got a contact. I don't know that I was coherent.
I'm like, okay,
You
so
you can't get a contact,
Okay,
bro.
so you were an experience, like had a thing where you were surprised. I mean, you know Joe, but you
Yeah.
were just, kind of new to his like the
It's
golf
like
with
it's
Joe.
like the first time you see a Kenyan do a marathon. I mean, the good runners, but my lord.
Really?
But so, like,
That bad?
Hey, no, I was impressed.
That good.
That good? That
That
good?
good.
That good?
so
Impressive.
Is it better
Okay.
then to kind of stick with who you know and kind of pick your team?
I will, because of that actual fact
Uh-huh.
of who I am, I'm very conscious of who I golf with.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on what you're trying to do.
I mean, like, because if you're like a better golfer, right? An experienced
Yeah.
golfer.
Yeah.
Fair, yeah. Do
Okay.
you ever try to
So,
win
like,
and you're
if
pissed when?
If I golfed with you
I'd be fine
because you know me or because you just
'Cause he
don't
carry
not
you.
competitive.
with anyone.
Oh, he could carry me. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Pick you up, throw you over your
As I
shoulder,
said
and
before,
actually carry you.
we had some. Jesse had never played.
Jesse
golf
was
before.
the
Jesse
worst.
And he
Yeah,
played, he
with
played
the
with us
worst
last year,
golfer ever. Oh my God, he's
But it was-
never golfed before.
But we had fun. It was
We had a
good time.
blast.
Well, when Eric Vicencio golfed with Rich and his friends, when I sponsored a hole for the Lake in the Hills chamber, Eric said he went through because Rich didn't have clubs, didn't have balls, didn't bring nothing. He wore jeans, like he was not prepared. Okay,
Comes in his Pumas and his
it's like
tracksuit.
103 out that week.
He's
and-
got jeans and no clubs, no
That's
golf
a rough
balls.
round in jeans.
Yeah, it would be.
So then
103
Eric said he went through more balls in that day than he did in the whole golf season.
And Eric goes through a lot of balls, if you know what I'm saying.
Like they were getting so
Hopefully
bad. They were getting
He's
so
not
bad that they
watching.
were finding randoms and
Just to
adding
let
them
him
to
use
the
them.
stock.
Yeah.
Do you know how often I do that?
I was just throwing him in the cart.
Right.
Derek was doing it for me
Go past
because
the driving range, grab
Yeah.
all the driving balls.
we
just for
said,
Joe.
I picked driving range balls up. Half of my balls at one point said range on them in my golf bag, and all of my buddies would make fun of me like, "You got a range ball there?" I'm like, "Fuck you, it's free, and I can lose it." Like I don't care.
So you guys are you competitive when you're playing or no?
I'm competitive no matter what I'm doing. If
I
he's
was-
standing
yeah,
in the
that's a
bathroom
different
next to
question.
That's a
me,
different
That's a
question.
different question. That's a
I'm just
different
saying, like, If
question.
you're a competitive person by nature, like I'm pretty competitive.
I'm competitive
And
too.
like if I get stuck, if I'm good at something and I get stuck with somebody that's not so good, it makes it difficult then when usually because once I have a few drinks, I like to throw some money on the table then, and we're gonna like
$100 a hole.
Yeah,
we're
but
gonna make it fun.
a chamber event is completely different than
Nope.
scramble.
Nope, negative.
There's
I-
so I played in an outing last year up at Hawksview, and first prize was a day of golf for 16 people.
Wow.
Or
Good.
20 people. So
That's
yeah,
a
we're
chunk.
competitive and we're gonna play, and we won,
Yeah.
which is great. But
When are we
in
going?
there, yeah, exactly. Actually, we're working on that. But yeah, that's like where my competitive part
Yeah,
kicks
'cause I mean,
in.
like,
But
I'm
an
not
outing
good.
at a chamber,
So for me,
I'm
it
just
all
having fun.
depends what the foursome says at the beginning.
that too.
right?
Okay.
So if we're like, all right, we're going for lowest score. Well, now you approach it differently. If you're like, listen, we're just gonna have fun.
Hey, I'm here to have fun. Right.
And this most of the time it is, I think.
Right. then it's a whole different thing. But it has to be communicated up front. It can't be like halfway through, hole number 9 and go, all right, now we got to get serious. Like, wait, what? No. Right?
Yeah, you're like 4 drinks in and you're like hole number 9 and they go, all right, what the fuck? Why'd you miss that? You're like, whoa, I thought we were here to have fun. Yeah, no. I always go in wanting to win, but knowing damn well
It's not gonna happen.
what were you trying to do? Turn it on? It's
Make
on.
it glow.
I was just seeing
It's
if it turned
glowing.
off. I know it's glowing.
Oh, it
I'm
won't. You
not
can't
blind.
click it off.
But you said the one
time-
Why would you want it to turn off if you hit it?
Because he said the one time the guy hit it, he'd already clicked
It
it
did.
on, and then he hit it, and it turned off when he hit it.
Yeah.
Because he crushed it that he broke the inside.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, because he's a beast.
That's what we assume, but we never.
We
Well, I
just
keep saying that one guy like you're not here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But either way, this is
Either
one of
way.
my favorite. Either way,
Either.
this is one of my favorite games, and we're playing again this year, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
As long as we don't have that nasty range.
But I'm
Uh,
like Steph. I get competitive at Candyland.
Right.
I play.
I don't.
Totally.
Beat me.
But if you're going into an event with a team, is your competitiveness more geared towards your team's ability? Like if you go into it with a shitty team and you know that nobody there is good at golf and you're in a golf event and you're going, all right, we're gonna win this, we got a chance at number 1, when you're not
That's
even
what I'm
going to
saying,
be on the
you,
board.
Like, specifically pick your team because, like I know
Sometimes.
I'm not very good at pool, okay, but I have a strategy where I have this very well skill set to block the holes with my balls and get somebody to scratch on the 8.
Come again?
So
And again. And
Right.
again.
So I will put $20 on the
Or just
table, knowing that the percentage chance of them scratching on the 8 is much higher with the way that I shoot and leave the balls on the table.
And
So
you
I-
have Rich as a partner, and Rich is really
No, Rich
freaking
won't
good.
usually be my partner because he doesn't, because I'm so bad.
Because you suck so much.
Yeah.
So he's one of those guys.
Yeah, like if he's competitive, like super competitive.
So
Well-
you basically go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, so for me, if I'm gonna go into a foursome, and yes, if I'm going into a foursome and I have 2 people that, like, if I got like Derek and somebody else is really good, and I got 2 people that are really good, I'm not gonna go and flub my 3rd pick, right, with like somebody crappy. I'm going to actually try and find somebody that's good as well.
Yeah.
So that way we have a chance.
So 3 people
right?
can
Like,
carry you.
Well, and it's
so 3 people carry me, and we call it Team Turner. And then when Team Turner wins, it's all because of me.
All right.
and you're not being cutthroat on people that you're trying to do business with. You're not playing pool with whoever you're trying to.
Yeah, she will
woo or
cutthroat
make
me 100%.
But you're already in the.
That's
the
true.
mix.
We're in the
But
family. Yeah.
here's the other
Rich
thing.
loves me. That's all that
that
matters.
happens to me all the time at these outings.
Premature
'Cause I'm there to
ejaculation.
have fun.
Yeah.
And there's 3 to 6 groups that think it's the PGA Tour.
Right.
Yes.
And they take it all serious.
They have
And you're
come
like-
with stacks and
Yes.
ringers. Yes.
And you're just like, it's fucking chamber scramble.
Yeah.
You were there last year. They were all serious on a hole. I was a little serious on the alcohol. And I'm standing lower. I can't remember what hole it was. I'm standing lower, and I got the ball, and they're all right by the tee, all probably within 10 yards of it. One goes to tee off, and I just toss the ball right up. I think I'm funny as fuck, right?
Right.
So they started screaming at me. I mean, came over in the golf carts and yelling and so serious. And I laughed. But
Right.
it was, but we were all having fun.
And
To
this is
me,
when you were in your skirt, kilt,
It's
Yes,
not a skirt.
kilt. I fixed
Kilt.
it.
Yes, that's when I was in my kilt.
Yeah, and his bagpipe was hanging out.
No, it wasn't. It was a little cold that day.
Oh, you guys
But-
gotta do the what did you learn?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're at the end of the show. All right, that was quick. That was a quick show.
All right, what did
Oh,
we
click.
learn today?
All right.
Robert, let's start with you.
Shit. I learned that Joe likes glowing balls.
I love a good glowing ball. I learned that I don't have to spend a lot of money, and Derek does love the grip of my handle of my putter.
You didn't learn that.
Yeah, I did. I learned that you think this is the most
That is electrical
amazing.
tape. It's a well done job, but I
It
would
is.
never
Look
use
at
it.
that wrap is nice.
Never
You
used
like
it.
that?
Oh, that's
right?
not. That's not.
I've learned
PGA
that Steph is
professional.
never far away.
No, dude, that's Joe Turner electrical tape.
Never far away.
What,
I like
what
it.
happened? She
I'm like,
shut
oh,
up.
Steph's not going to be here. Oh, there she is.
There she is. Yeah, that's electrical tape. All right, end it. I got to get to my.
What I learned is obviously my Wilson clubs need to be changed.
You need an upgrade.
Sub 70.
Sub
Sub
70.
70. All right, I'll take a look. And we're out of time. So everybody have a great Easter, a great Passover, whatever it is that you
Celebrate.
And have good luck at the golf tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping I will do very good.
Can
My
we say
putter,
that
my
Steph
putter is
Massey,
going to
San
come
Diego?
through.